Good evening, everybody, and I am Sarah, and I am welcoming you on our fantastic Soul Tribe webinar tonight. We've got some fantastic stories to listen to. I am Sarah, and I've been with the Soul Tribe for 2 years now. I love the program. I love the mentors, and most importantly, I love our amazing community of beautiful ladies. So tonight you'll hear some stories about the program and how it has helped people. You'll also hear about business stories about how the business model has helped people. But firstly, I would like to hand you over to the very beautiful and sensational Keryn, who is going to go through our program and nutritional support with you. Take it over, Keryn.
Hi, beautiful people, and welcome to our webinar this evening. I'm Keryn. Thank you so much, Sarah. And I am going to share with you our amazing programs that we have and the nutritional support products that go right along with what we've got going on. A little bit about myself, my two-minute clip. I fell across these products via a Better Body Challenge that I decided to partake in, and the programs that we have are absolutely phenomenal. At the time, I was completely, void of life, and I had just come back from being overseas and pretty emotionally devastated. I had lost a baby and subsequently my marriage, so I thought it was time for me to come home. What I have found since joining this community is an amazing support network of phenomenal people who are all like-minded and really all about helping each other to live lives by design and being engaged and totally living full on, which is something that I was looking for at the time. But and from that, I'm sitting here today talking to you, which I never thought I would be doing 2 years ago. So enough about me. What I would really like to introduce you to is the programs that we have here at the Soul Project. We believe in a mind, body, soul balance, because without one of them, nothing is really truly aligned. With our programs that we have amazing recipes that are all family friendly for all you mamas out there. That means you can just cook one meal versus 5 different meals, especially if you have fussy children. We have workout programs for those of us who are into physical fitness, or for those of us who are just getting back into that kind of thing and learning to treat our bodies right and find that balance within ourselves. We also have an amazing, everything is online. For those of us who like to be online, you can access the Vitality Hub, which is the website that we have. And last night we actually introduced a app that is now in conjunction with the website that is absolutely phenomenal if you're into that kind of thing. However, I'm old school, so you also have the ability to, download these amazing books that have recipes and things like that in it. So you can tag along and try different things when you're willing and able. We also have fitness trainers and things like that who are doing things like yoga online if you're into that kind of thing. And a whole host of other amazing benefits and options that you can choose if you decide to join us in this journey. What I really want to introduce you to is the nutritional support products that we have partnered with, a company called Juice Plus, that are amazing. They are all non-GMO, herbicide, pesticide free, and are grown in 3-generational families and nutrient dense soil. So we know what we're getting is absolutely, there's nothing else like it, second to none. So the first one I'd like to introduce you to is our blended omegas. These are amazing in reduction of inflammation and basically getting our central nervous system fully functional and balanced so that we are able to receive the nutrients that we need to receive. Obviously, in the lifestyle that we all sort of get into this day and age, everybody's in a rush, on a hustle, and in the high stress environment. So these blended omegas are amazing at helping to get our adrenal glands back down to balance, down to zero, which means that we're more able to receive those nutrients. These are full of amazing they're all plant-based, GMO, plant-based. And the great things about these is that we don't actually go through the fish. So there's no fishy oil sort of thing from the fish. It's all plant-based. We go straight to the source, and it's all extracted at low temperatures. So we're not actually messing with anything, and it's all bioavailable for the body. The next thing I'd like to show you or share with you are our amazing complete shakes that we have. These two are all plant-based. They are full of superfoods. We have 2 flavors available, so you can fight over whether you're a French vanilla lover or a chocolate lover. I know we have disputes amongst the team which is best, but either way you're winning, because they are full of the good stuff, including the superfoods such as yucca, pea protein, all these amazing things. These are wonderful for people who are on the go, for the non-breakfast lovers. Put these into smoothies and you can take and run with it. I personally didn't get into smoothies or shakes for a while. I had to be convinced to get into them, and there has been no looking back. They are wonderful also in baking. We can put them in pancakes. So for anybody who has children, you can fill them up with these things, and they don't know that they're getting a plethora of vegetables that they would normally stick their nose up at. And like I said, they're pre and probiotic. So we've got all the workout fans there. They're great for after workout snacks. They're great for our kids after school, and just generally full of amazing plant-based fiber and protein. And they're good for the gut system. Obviously, the gut is where our nutrients get absorbed and things like that, and they help to keep it all back balanced where we need it to be. So then you can get introduced to our fruits, veggies, and berries, which are right here. These are our amazing capsules that have 30 varieties of fruit, veggies, and berries in them. And they are basically picked when they are vine ripened. They are all smushed into a big slushy. From there, the water and the sugar is taken out at a low temperature, and then they're put into a vegan capsule so that the enzymes, which is what we're after, are all happy as Larry, and we as human beings get that when we ingest them. The great thing about these are that they are in your bloodstream within the first 5 to 7 minutes of taking them. So your body doesn't have to process all the food and that kind of thing. I love them because they are amazing with boosting my energy. I sleep better. The benefits are amazing. I can keep up with my nieces and nephews and not have to take a nana nap. And for those of us who are a little bit older on the hormone things, it helps balance those out. That, of course, is beneficial to everybody who's in your circle. Also, for me personally, it helps the immune system. And when your immune system is fully optimal and functioning and rocking it, guess what? You don't get colds and things like that. So obviously, everybody is different in how they get their nutrients and what their body is going through. But I have found personally that they are absolutely amazing as far as getting where you need to go. And they fill the 9 to 13. They bridge the gap basically between what we do eat and what we should be eating. With the orders, what I love about what we do in our program and with the company is that we have these amazing chews, which are specifically for the kids. Well, not really, because us big kids like myself eat them as well. They're great for snacks. They're gummies, and they have a bit of a pectin in them, a little bit more sugar to make them more palatable for the children, but they are simply phenomenal. And what happens is when you do place an adult order, you are able to get these for free for any children between the ages of 4 and 18 years of age for, I think, a 4-year period. Simply magic for those parents out there that have fussy eater children. You can get them in them. These two can also be melted down. If your children don't really like them, you can put them in warm water and it becomes a drink. Or you can slap them together, a fruit and a veggie, and take them that way. So either way, it's a win-win for the parents and it's a win-win for your children. What we have found is that children are spending more time at school, they're wanting more healthier foods, they're drinking a whole lot more water and things like that. So really, really beneficial for everybody involved. You've got healthy children and healthy mamas and parents, because we're not having those uphill battles. Right, I think that's about it as far as our products and what we have available for everybody. I am now going to hand over to the beautiful Amira.
Hi, I'm Amira. How is everyone? So I found this amazing program when I was so tired. I was tired and I was drained and I was sad. And I just, no matter how hard I tried or what I ate, or I just couldn't find my energy. I couldn't get my iron levels up. I couldn't live my day without at least one nap. And I got 3 kids. And I stumbled across this, and honestly, within a week, my life had changed. I can get up in the morning, they get my housework done. I take my kids somewhere at least once a day, whether it be the park or the river, or, you know, we get out and we do an activity. I'm starting to enjoy my life. I had really bad eczema and really bad skin, and it's all cleared up. My kids love the chews. My whole family is a fan of the shakes. We're smoothie bowl queens and kings over here. And I just honestly, with all my heart, I'm so grateful that I found this, because it really has changed my life and given me, it didn't change my life, actually, it's given me my life back, which is a huge change, but it's made me be able to be the mother I knew I was, but my body just couldn't keep up with it. And I'm so grateful and so blessed, and thank you so much. And I don't know who I'm handing on to.
I'm excited to see it. Those for book.
Hi, me. Thanks, Amira. You're awesome.
And here's the beautiful Tammy.
Hi, I'm Tammy. So yeah, just a little bit about me. I have been with this beautiful team of people for just over 2 years now. Just coming up, yeah, actually it was October, November, December. It's nearly 2.5 years actually. So yeah, I started out really because I actually came into it thinking, what is all this fruits and veggies and capsules business? And I was a little bit skeptical. So I went along to a little meeting to just check it out, and I asked like heaps and heaps of really hard questions. But I was thinking that I was just amazingly fit and healthy person anyway. But I was actually running a lot of Zumba classes and fitness classes and things, and just hadn't really acknowledged how tired and taxing it all was, how tired I was. And so gave these a little go actually just to test them out, because my sister was going to try them. I thought, oh, what's she into? So I gave them a little try, and I just noticed like straight away that I was recovering a lot quicker from really strenuous classes and things, and my cognitive skills were heaps better. I was remembering all my tracks and things, and remembering people's names and things that I was having trouble with in the past. And I think the biggest thing for me was I also brought them home for my daughter. And my story is really about my daughter, who had been really, really sick with gut problems and health issues and really low weight for the best part of eight or so years. And to the point where she was being hospitalized and stuff, and we were just really worried about her. So I brought it all home to, I'd run out of ideas on how to help her. So I brought it all home to experiment on myself and her. My results were just a nice surprise and a nice side effect, but what happened with her was actually just really legit amazing. She was in the mental health, system. She was in the eating disorder system. She was in the doctors every week getting checked and weighed, and counselors and everything. So I was really, skeptical, but really, really put it to the test. And what happened was, within the first 4 months, our first package, first thing I noticed was she was in the kitchen actually cooking food and making her own meals, which was amazing. And then within the first 4 months, oh, am I on? Yeah. Within the first 4 months, she was released from all of the medical care and everything, and given a sort of green ticket to pass. So that's just absolutely changed our life. Definitely changed mine, because I don't have to worry so much, and it's definitely changed hers. So we actually, we're a lot fitter and we're a lot healthier, we're a lot happier, and I just love the program. I love all of it. I love the products, and my time is up. So I am passing to Sarah, I think.
Yes, you are. Thank you, Tammy. Wow, I love your story, and most of all, I love Hazel's story. It was just so heartwarming. Thank you, guys. And yes, back to me. I am Sarah, as you all know, and I just want to tell you a little bit of background about myself. Okay, so a year ago, I was working very long hours. I was actually a security guard at a mall. I was working away from my children every night, 4 nights a week, pretty much. And they got to the point of saying, "Mum, we miss you so much. You're never home," because I'd be working from 11 o'clock in the morning through till 9 o'clock at night. I'd be missing dinner time. I'd be missing saying goodnight to them. And quite often we used to have a babysitter to sit with them when my husband would come out and pick me up from work. So yeah, and when you work at weekends too, it takes a lot of time away from your family. So of course I was working very long hours, and it broke my heart all the times that I used to have to say no to my kids. When we'd go into Kmart, for example, and my youngest absolutely loved shoes. My mother loved shoes too, but my youngest have literally reincarnated with her shoe fetish. And we go into Kmart and she'll buy shoes, and I had to say no all the time. I'd continuously saying no, we can't buy these, no, you can't have this or that, and it actually broke my heart. So of course, when my sister introduced me to this amazing program and biz model, I was skeptical. Okay, I had come from a situation where, just a moment, I had come from a situation where I had to work long hours. I had to answer to somebody else for my time off. And I'd also had the experience of having my own traditional business. Okay. About 20 years ago, we owned our own shop, and my husband was made redundant. And so we ended up spending $35,000 to start up our own traditional business. Now, that was a lot of money back 20 years ago. It's probably peanuts to a lot of people now, but 20 years ago, it was a hell of a lot of money. It was equivalent to half of our mortgage at the time. And rather than paying that money off the mortgage, we went and decided to go into business for ourselves. And so, yep, $35,000. 2 years later, we lost that $35,000. We lost our $100,000 home, and we were still in debt even after we lost all that. So I was skeptical about the business opportunity, but then I looked further into it, and with a bit of coaching and a bit of mentoring, I could see the possibilities behind it. So really, it's a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned when it comes to the peanuts that we pay to become part of the business, to become a partner of this business. So I want to show you a little scenario because, of course, as I say, I was skeptical. I thought, oh shit, come on, gal, this is another one of your bloody pyramids. You know, I've heard about Amway and Avon and all the other ones, and I'm going to try and turn my camera around so you can see my whiteboard. I actually went and bought a whiteboard today. Be very proud of me. So my whiteboard, okay? And I thought, oh, this is just another one of those pyramids. Then I had to think about it. This is the pyramid that we all know. Okay, this is the one. I hope you can see all this. Okay, and of course, right at the top is the CEO. It's a man or woman in their ivory tower telling everyone else what they can and can't do. Of course, we had all the little guys down here. And I spent many years working in retail, many years working in a supermarket. So imagine these are all the checkout chicks, okay? I was quite proud of being a checkout chick. Now up here we had the store managers, actually supervisors, excuse my writing. I normally write neater, but it's really hard on a whiteboard. So here we had the supervisors, here we had the managers, and here we have the regional managers. Okay. Now, even the checkout operators can possibly become a supervisor. They could even possibly train and become a manager. But how often do these people down here become one of these people up here? Not very often. I've never heard of it in all the time that I worked in retail or I worked for anyone in actual fact. And the last company I worked for, I was, as I say, a security guard, and we were definitely way down here. Okay. And many of people were telling us what to do. So I said to go, okay, well, how is that any different to this fantastic opportunity that you're showing me? And as I learned very early, this is our platform. Okay, hope you can see that. Excuse my lighting. Yep, this is our platform. Up here, we have what we call the pinnacle title. This is what we all work for because it's what we all want. This is an NMD. There are higher ones than that, but most of us aim for NMD. Some really special people get PMD and IMD, but we just want the NMD. But everybody or yeah, let's just say Partner Plus. Some people want to get to SC, you know, maybe a couple of thousand a month, that'd be really nice. Okay. Some people might want to get to, for example, let's say SSC. They'd be quite happy with that. But the good thing about this, there are unlimited opportunities to get to NMD. The company don't care if they have 100 NMDs, 200, they don't care. Okay, so we have every opportunity and every chance of getting right to the top if we really want to, and if we put in the money, the work, the time and the effort. Don't forget the training. So I looked at that and I said, okay, so how am I meant to do this? I'm not the kind of person that wants to go bugging all my friends and bugging all my, you know, the people that I worked with. I'm not that kind of person. No way. And then as we get shown, we had the popcorn effect. And this is fantastic. I love this. I actually call it my science experiment, not the popcorn effect, but hey, we'll go with popcorn effect. So in here is me. Smiling. I've just become a partner of the company. And let's see what I can do. Okay. I then recruited somebody and her name was Cheryl. I then recruited somebody else, her name was Keryn. I recruited another person, her name is Melissa. Okay, I can have multiple people. Now imagine the popcorn effect of Melissa, invited 3. Of Keryn, invited 3. Of Cheryl, invited 3. But I didn't stay there. I wanted more partners. So I invited even more, branching out from me, and then they branched out again. See what I mean by a science experiment? It looks like something out of my daughter's homework, I'm telling you. So that is how we actually get the customers and get the business running. So that is a little spiel from me. But I just want to add on the most amazing part, and this is the part that I absolutely love. I've just rewritten my will. And the best part about this business model is we can actually leave it to our children in our will. So it's like a life insurance. Okay, so I class the program, our medical insurance, we're taking care of our bodies, we're taking care of our spirit, our soul, and the business side is definitely our life insurance, so we can leave it to our children. So I am now, after that, going to pass you over to the very beautiful Elise, and she is going to tell you why she said yes to this wonderful opportunity and what it is meaning to her life. Go ahead, Elise.
Thank you, Sarah. Hi, everybody. My name's Elise. I've been in this program for about, I'm going to say 6 months, but it might be 5 or 7 yet. One of those. Anyway, before I started, I was lost. I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't have any dreams or visions. I didn't know what I was really good at. Like, you know, everybody has that one thing that makes them, you know, stand out from the rest of the world. And I felt I didn't, you know, have that. So before getting into this program, I was on a path of trying to better myself. I didn't know how I was going to do it. All I knew is that if it didn't include drugs and alcohol, then I was going the right way in my life, really. So I met up with my friend KK. She came to me. I was like, you know, that was my thing. Like, oh, okay, I don't know. Maybe. I know I'm looking for something, but I just don't know what. Maybe. Anyway, she left it for a few weeks, came back to me. She's like, look, you would be perfect for this business. And I was still very skeptical, but I said yes. I took the chance. I took a risk, and I am happy to be where I am today. I'm very pleased to be where I am today. It's helped me a lot with my own personal growth, and sorry, they were meant to be looked after. And oh geez, sorry, I am so put off now. They want to play. Okay. So, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to move. Okay, so I'm going outside. So I have really been enjoying this experience. I have met a lot of new people, and I was a person who didn't like to meet people or make friends. You know, I was all good with my 2 friends. That was me. That was, you know, just didn't want anything to do with the outside world besides what I was used to. But it's got me connecting with a lot of people, which is cool because you are all cool. If you are watching, I like talking to you all. You know, every day I'm finding myself, you know, what I'm good at, what I have goals. I have dreams, I have visions, and I didn't have that before. I think I've already said that, but you know, it's made me a better person being on this program, being with our awesome community, and these products. These products are awesome for my family, everyone that I love, myself, and everybody that I'm helping. I love helping people and getting them feeling better about themselves or wanting more for themselves. Hey, yeah, I really can't fault this program in any way. You know, it's helped me in all sorts of ways, not just one way or the other way, like heaps and heaps of ways. And I love all our community. We're all awesome. We're all here to support you to get to where we want to be, which is that MMD. 6 figures. Oh, nice. But anyway, yeah, that's from me. Thank you for listening and me running away from my kids. And I'm going to pass you on to our awesome Tammy. Tammy. Come on.
Yeah, I can can do this. I can do this. I was like, oh, pass it on. Okay, so I'm just sharing a little bit about my biz this time. I've jumped back on to just fill in for someone that couldn't make it. So I'm going to share my biz story. And so, like I said, yeah, I started 2.5 years ago. I'm really been a really busy, hardworking mama for most of my life. And I have spent far too much of my kiddies' time working. And I'm a really, really big advocate for mums to, if you're going to have some babies, find a way to stay home with them. Because I sort of ran off with the circus, so to speak, when my little one was about 2.5. She was about 16, 17 before I realized how much I'd missed. And so I really, really wanted to find some way of earning income that would mean that I could spend time at home more. Even though I really don't believe that it's ever too late. I did miss a lot, but I just really wanted to find a way to not work. Originally, I was doing 16 hours a day plus. I've moved into a repping job where I thought I was taking an easier step down. The repping job has got me traveling all over the lower North Island and spending a lot more time away from home than I wanted again. So when I came across this opportunity, I was really just looking for something that I could do from home more. And so it's been really helpful with the lockdowns and things because I've had a lot of time to spend working on my little biz. And it's really, become more and more clear to me the more that I spend time working my own little biz and then having to go out to the day job a little bit as well, which I'm still doing, that being out is not what I want, And so this working from home business, this is what I love. And I can work so much better. I can be a much happier person. And so I've spent the past 2.5 years really putting a dent in, supplementing my income with this, what do they call it? Residual income. And I can totally vouch for it. I get round to, we get paid monthly. I get paid on the day of the month. Every month I get to clear a whole lot of my bills that, I couldn't do before. And I'm also constantly prepping my boss for my leaving. I'm ready to leave. So I'm just working out little ways to just fine tune this, boost it up that teeny little bit more, add a few more beautiful people to my little team, and then I'm going to say goodbye to the day job, and it's coming soon. So that's my story. Stay tuned. I'm passing back to Keryn now. Yeah, thanks.
No, you're passing back to me. Thanks, Tammy.
Sorry.
Oh my God, it's going to be an awesome feeling when you tell your boss that you're leaving. I'm telling your girlfriend, you're going to love it.
I can't wait.
I know, it's such a great feeling. Okay, thanks for coming tonight, everyone. And if you've seen some information that excites you, you want some more information, or you just want a little bit more information, just reach out to the person that either invited you tonight or sent you this link, and I'm sure they'll be more than happy to help you out. Have a great evening, and until next time, see you later.